Hey YouTube, it's that time of the month again where I go through my pickups for the end of the month, and a bunch of great stuff as always. So yeah, this is also a test video for the new camera I bought. I bought a Canon Vixia HFR 800, so this is a good test opportunity for that camera. So yeah. A ton of Dreamcast stuff. I've been in the Dreamcast mood lately. Got Prince of Persia, Arabian Nights. This is a 3D platformer of sorts. I didn't play it much. I need to give this one another go. But I remember enjoying it though. I got Soldier of Fortune. This is a first-person shooter. That's actually pretty good. I'd recommend trying to pick this one up. A little uncommon too. I got Miss Pac-Man, Maze Madness, a kind of nothing special, no thrills, isometric platformer, but not bad nonetheless though. I got Bomberman Online. I have been waiting for a long time to pick this one up for a decent price. This is one you guys should, if you're a Dreamcast collector, you should try and pick up right now because it is a pretty uncommon game that's going up in price. So I would try and buy this one now. And it is a pretty good Bomberman game. I enjoyed it. I got Confidential Mission. This is a light gun style game. Pretty fun. I played a couple rounds of this. Thankfully I have an old school dinosaur TV. Let's see, I also got Namco Museum. This is a compilation disc, kind of a lame one though because you only get like 5 games. ECW Hardcore Revolution, a kind of crappy fighting wrestling game. Midway Arcade's Greatest Hits Volume 2, another one of these like compilation discs that doesn't have a lot of games in it, unfortunately, but pretty lackluster. Worms Armageddon, a pretty cool little Worms game. Not the biggest fan of Worms. And then so I decided I'm going to start picking up a couple of import Dreamcast games, mostly imports that mostly games that were released in America, and I'll just count them toward my set for North American Dreamcast games. Mostly games I don't really care to pick up. So the first one I got was Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. This is a fantastic game. Such a great fighter. But so like $80 is how much this goes for a US copy, and then a Japanese copy only goes for like $10. So I think I made the right call. I got Virtual On. I've never really cared for Virtual On, and yeah, this doesn't change my opinion. And then I got Dead or Alive 2. Now, I already own Dead or Alive 2, but this is actually Dead or Alive 2 Special Edition. And there's only, this is kind of funny, there's only one way to know if the copy of Dead or Alive 2 you have is the Special Edition or if it's the regular edition. And it's, the disc art is Kasumi naked. And you actually should want to pick up the Special Edition because it has, it's pretty much the PS2 version of this game, which is the superior version, technically speaking. Not graphically speaking, but as an actual game, it's superior because it has more content and whatnot. So you should actually go out of your way to pick up the Special Edition of Dead or Alive 2. But so if you're looking for it, you gotta find the one with Kasumi naked on it. Which is just hilarious when I think about it. That's the Special Edition to the game. So I hit up the Dreamcast junkyard looking for someone who would do custom cases and custom games for games that weren't released in North America, and I found a guy. I'm really sorry I'm forgetting your name, but I will link his Facebook page down below. And he did these custom games for me for a pretty good price. I'll link the Facebook page down below in case you're interested. But so I had him do US style cases for 2 games that weren't released in America, and that's Ikaruga and Evil Twin, and he also did, you know, burnt CD-ROMs for him, and these look just incredible. Like, these look almost as good as legitimate games. Like, he even did custom back art. I was just blown away. Of course, you know, spines. I was just blown away when I got these, and I'm really happy to have playable versions of these, because I have wanted to play both of these games for a while now, but unfortunately they're Japanese and European exclusives, and it really drives me nuts to not have all of my games from North America. Like, eventually enough, I'll probably replace those Japanese games with legitimate US copies. Just for the time being, I'll settle for Japanese copies, but these were definitely great. I'll link his Facebook page down below. And man, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. I said I'd make a video about him, but I blanked, my bad. But, you know, I'll probably message you. I'm really sorry, man. On the PSP, I picked up Neon Genesis Evangelion Battle Orchestra Portable, my bad. And I bought this because there's also a PS2 version. I don't mess with PS2 importing because it's really hard to play imports on a PS2. But I bought this because it's an actual fighting game based on Evangelion, and I've always wanted a good Evangelion game, and this is actually pretty good. It's kind of like a Smash Brothers clone, weirdly enough, but it's interesting. Like, the character selection is really interesting because it's not just Rei, Shinji, and Asuka. It's also like all of the angels from the game, which leads to some really funny moments. But this is actually pretty good. I'd recommend looking into this one. This is actually the first import PSP game that I've ever bought, so that was pretty cool to pick that up, I guess. Then on the PS2, I picked up a couple PS2 games. I got Sky Gunner, and I've wanted to play this for a long time. This is kind of like, it's kind of like Star Fox, but with like an anime aesthetic. And I like anime, and I love Star Fox, so this seemed really up my alley. And it's pretty good, really short, which makes it like a great palate cleanser game, but I would really recommend you guys check out Sky Gunner. And then I picked up Persona 3 Fez and Persona 4. You know, said them in the last video, I intend on reviewing these, so wait for the video to hear my thoughts, you guys. Then on the 3DS, I picked up Metroid Returns, or Metroid Samus Returns, and of course, I got the pre-order, so it came with the cool little keychain. Really, I'm really impressed with this game. I honestly like this a lot more than AM2R, because AM2R, my biggest issue with that game is they made like the beta Metroids super hard, and it's like they're beta Metroids. Like, I should be able to just destroy them like midway through the game, but no. You know, they had to, like, I don't know. I feel like AM2R caters too much to the hardcore crowd and greatly kind of shuns the, you know, casual Metroid fan. Because I would classify myself as a casual Metroid fan, because honestly, the only games in the Metroid series that I like absolutely love are Metroid Zero Mission and, well, I suppose this, because I was blown away by this. I thought that the counter system was incredible. I think the graphics look fantastic. This is such a fantastic game. This is one of my favorite games this year. And then quite a few PS4 games. I got Transformers Devastation. I'd wanted to try this for a while, but I waited to find it for a decent price. And by decent price, I mean $10. And I'm glad I picked it up for $10 because this isn't something. I'm not a big Transformers fan. In fact, I actually really hate Transformers. But I do actually kind of like this. Yeah, this was pretty good. Then I got Tekken 7, fantastic game, really good. I am garbage at Tekken 7 though, or well, at Tekken in general, but yeah. So this is one, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'm really divided on how I feel about this because, like, it's a great game, like, system-wise. Like, the fighting mechanics are really great in this, but then, like, my issue with this game is that, like, all the characters are so boring and, like, played out. Like, I promise you, like, if you looked at the roster, you'd go, oh yeah, he's definitely in the, like, you could probably just list off characters, and more than likely, they're the ones in this game. Like, it's so predictable, and it's, like, no thrills. It's really disappointing, but it is a fun game though. Like, I've never been so conflicted about a game before. And then I picked up Blazblue, Chrono Phantasma Extend. This is an excellent game, just fantastic. I highly recommend you guys check this one out. And it's super cheap too. It's only like 20 bucks. So then lastly, I picked up Persona 5, and at 100 hours, I beat the game, and I think it is my most played game this year, at 100 plus hours, and it's a fantastic game. If Breath of the Wild hadn't come out, this would easily be the game of the year, but because Breath of the Wild came out, it's really hard for me to say this is better, but like, I'm really torn between this and Breath of the Wild. I would say personally, I would give it to Breath of the Wild, but this is a really close second. Like, oh god, this is such a fantastic game. Definitely check this one out. So those are my pickups for the month, you guys, for the month of September. You know, pretty decent amount of stuff. Not as much as I normally pick up, but I didn't get any like spectacular deals this month, unfortunately. You know, but so have a wonderful day, you guys. If my camera quality was better, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, of course, like it and subscribe for more. And have a wonderful day, you guys, and look forward to the Persona 3 and 4 videos coming someday. Peace.